I found these tracks in a bulk bin a while back and started thinking, what could I build with these? Obviously a roller coaster, but which one? Coasters are known for either their speed or big drops. However, name one that tells a story from beginning to end. For us, it's Disney's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This attraction came from legendary Disney Imagineer Tony Baxter after the much larger expansion called the Western River Expedition was put on hold indefinitely. Hello and welcome to Secondhand Mock's build for Disney's Big Thunder Mountain. We wanted to try building a small diorama for this attraction, and sure, we'd love to build a full-scale version someday, but for now, we'd settle on a quick one-day design. We only had a few tracks anyways. We normally use the 32x32 stud plates to create small builds, but knowing the diorama would be set to highlight the train, along with the panoramic view of the mountain pinnacles, we went with half that, or two 16x16 mini plates to help showcase the train or whatever details we decided to include. We don't do ourselves any favors by trying to pack as much detail into this small design footprint, which is why it's always important to try and sketch or plan ahead. As the story goes, in the late 1800s, gold was discovered on Big Thunder Mountain. A prosperous mining town sprang up overnight, but the mountain was sacred to local Native Americans. Settlers desecrated the mountain, which caused a tragedy, usually depicted as an earthquake, tsunami, or flash flood, and ever since, the possessed locomotives have been found racing around the mountain on their own. Per usual, there's a lot to take in, like the ruined town of Tumbleweed or Davy Jones' mine filled with dynamite about to explode. But for us, one of the most memorable moments is just before the ride ends and guests speed around that final turn, coming face to face with a glaring T-Rex skeleton. This is also located in an area with several natural hot springs and geysers, the watery spouts contrasting against the backdrop of ancient towering rock monoliths carved into the land itself. With all of our builds, there's always some planning and thought behind the design. As cool as we want it to be and look, we always try to add some kind of movement or interactive feature. It's great to see it all composed in one little neat scene, but it might be nice to take the train off the diorama to look at it alone. A latch was hidden in the back, built into the design underneath, so this way we could remove the train along the track, but then also release it so it slides right off. Another thing to consider with this diorama was how we would approach the color palette for the natural scenes, the scale in regards to how much room the train would need so as not to collide with the sides or decorations around the track, and that in itself, how much track would we need to build out an entire run of the whole ride and attraction, queue and all. These are questions for another day or another build, and for now, we'll find a place for Billy to chew on that. A short build and a small design, but hopefully one packed with enough details to remind folks that this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness, and that every piece has its place.